Are there other people in the universe, as humanity has long pondered? In that immense emptiness, is there a mind? Observing entirely different stars in the night sky and being born under a different sun? The Tess Space Telescope was launched on a Falcon 9 launch vehicle on April 18, 2018, to look for exoplanets, or planets outside the solar system. Almost 4 years have passed since that time. Are we any closer to finding out whether there is extraterrestrial life? Are we the only beings in the universe looking for extraterrestrial planets? The Tess telescope employed the transit technique, which has been successfully applied to the Kepler project, which we will discuss in more detail shortly. Tess stands for Transiting Exoplanet Survey Satellite. The transit method makes use of the fact that if a planet passes in front of the star it revolves around and an observer, the star's brightness dims for a short period of time. This effect has undoubtedly been noticed by many people during solar eclipses when the moon passes in front of our star and the Earth, but when looking for exoplanets, the task is thousands of times more challenging because the moon is only 3 Earth masses away. It's unlikely that humanity will travel to Kepler 442b, which is situated nearby but at a distance of 120 light-years, even in the distant future. Any contact with the civilization, if it exists, would also be extremely difficult because it would take at least 9 centuries. For example, imagine sending a message during the First Crusade and receiving a response when satellites are already spinning above Earth, the main target. Cygnus, Lyra, and Draco Tess search a region that is 400 times larger and accounts for 85% of the sky. 26 sectors are constantly used during the search. The telescope can find objects with a period of more than 100 days, but is particularly sensitive to exoplanets with an orbital period of less than 13 days. This trend makes sense given that the planet blinks more frequently and is easier to see for this coverage the faster the planet spins around its star. The Tess telescope consists of 4 wide-angle refractive telescopes, each having a 24 by 24 degree field of view and a camera with a resolution of 16.8 megapixels, for a total of 67.2 megapixels across all cameras. More than 20,000 exoplanets are anticipated to be found by Tess, of which 500 to 1,000 will be terrestrial and even super-terrestrial planets with orbital periods as long as 10 months. A planet of the super-terrestrial type has a mass more than that of the Earth, but lower than huge planets like Jupiter, Saturn, and Neptune. The 20th of January, 2022, the Tess Space Telescope team's astronomers summarized the preliminary findings for the first 3 years of their work. There were 5,210 exoplanet candidates discovered, and observational data from ground-based telescopes has already confirmed 177 of these. An object that has twice been seen traversing a star's disk in mid-2020 is a candidate for an exoplanet. The telescope started an extended science program that includes the northern and southern hemispheres of the sky after finishing its core research program, which involved scanning nearly 75% of the celestial sphere. There is first about the first discovered planet at the end of September 2018. A group of astronomers led by Chelsea Huang from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology announced the first exoplanet discovered by the telescope. The ecliptic region and areas previously observed by the Kepler telescope were examined to see if there was anything truly interesting in this abundant catch. Now, regarding the most interesting exoplanets found in July 2019, it was reported that Tess discovered 3 planets near the red dwarf TOI 270, which is located in the constellation Dorado at a small distance from its star and is located 73 light-years away from Earth. It was especially noted that the star TOI 270 has a very calm temperament, which increases the chances of planet discovery. TOI 270b, an exoplanet, the star is roughly 4.5 million kilometers away. This is far closer to the Sun than the Earth is, by more than 30 times. The surface is typically 255 degrees Celsius. Exoplanet TOI 270c has a mass that is approximately 1.9 times that of the Earth, a size that is 1.247 times that of the Earth, and a rotational period of 3.36 days. The star is roughly 7.5 million kilometers away. The surface is typically 155 degrees Celsius. The mass of the exoplanet is approximately 6.6 times that of the Earth, while its size is 2.42 times that of the Earth. Its rotational period is 5.66 days. The star is located approximately 11 million kilometers away. 67 degrees Celsius on average is the temperature at the surface. The planet closest to the star, TOI 270b, is a super-Earth. Its mass is only 2 times that of the Earth, but the temperature on the surface leaves no chance for life. TOI 270d, the third farthest planet, has a high but still not fatal temperature, but the molar mass is about 5.4 times that of the Earth. As you can see, this is not the best combination for the emergence of life. The discovery of the star GJ 357, a red dwarf just 31 light-years from Earth in the constellation Hydra, with several planets, was published almost immediately. GJ 357b, the star, is roughly 5.23 million kilometers away. Normally, the surface is 250 degrees Celsius. The star's period of rotation is 3.9 days, its mass is 1.84 times that of the Earth, and its size is 1.2 times that of the Earth. The star is roughly 9 million kilometers away. 130 degrees Celsius is the typical surface temperature. The mass of the star is approximately 3.4 times that of the Earth, and its period of spin is 9.1 days. The Earth is 1.66 times its size. TJ 357d, the star, is roughly 30.5 million kilometers away. The surface is typically minus 57 degrees Celsius. At first look, given its low temperatures and its rotational period of 55.7 days, the planet GJ 357d appears to be uninhabited. However, scientists are not giving up hope, as they think that if the planet has a thick atmosphere surrounding it, there may be signs of life. The most intriguing discovery to date was announced on January 7, 2020 by the press service of the NASA Goddard Space Flight Center. The red dwarf star TOI 700 in the constellation Dorado, 101.4 light-years from Earth, has 3 exoplanets discovered TOI 700b. The presence of which should be confirmed in the course of future research. Enough heat should linger on it to warm the planet and to have liquid water on its surface. The star is roughly 9.5 million kilometers away. 150 degrees Celsius on average is the temperature of the surface. The mass of the star is approximately 1.1 times that of the Earth, and its size is about 1.04 times that of the Earth to 700 C. The period of rotation around the star is roughly 10 days. The star is roughly 13.8 million kilometers away. Generally speaking, the surface is 75 degrees Celsius. The star rotates in 16 days on average, has a mass of nearly 8 times that of the Earth, and is 2.64 times as big as the Earth. The third planet, TOI 700d, is of the most interest since it has a temperature of 75 degrees Celsius, making it potentially habitable, but its gravity is 8 times that of the Earth. By the way, keep in mind that Earth is also the third planet from the Sun. The exoplanet's observed parameters are as follows. It is roughly 24.4 million kilometers away from the star. The average surface temperature is minus 13 degrees Celsius. The period of rotation around the star is 37.4 days. The mass is roughly 1.57 times that of the Earth, and the size is 1.22 times that of the Earth. Although the temperature is uncomfortable, there is a chance that enough heat will remain there for life in the presence of a dense atmosphere, as we mentioned above. In addition, over 11 months of observations, astronomers did not record a single flash that could have been harmful to all life. The surface of this twin of Earth receives 86% of the energy that our planet receives. According to NASA scientists, The main barrier to the existence of life on its surface may be that this planet always looks with the same side as the star, which can dramatically increase the temperature on its illuminated side as well. More than Earth, its atmosphere, as shown by preliminary analysis of the spectrum, should consist almost entirely of carbon dioxide. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more space-related videos.